I've quit social media completely. The only things I watch are podcasts and long form, unedited educational videos. And I can tell you from my first hand experience that these are all the benefits that you will get from quitting social media. You will get way more control in your life. You'll have a way better attention span. You'll be able to do more deep work. You'll procrastinate less. You'll have less distractions. You'll improve your connections with your family. Because literally, when I was consuming a shit ton of social media, I didn't really want to speak to my family. I'd much rather just like consume TikToks or whatever. You'll have reduced anxiety and stress. You'll be way healthier because all the time you're spending on social media needs to be spent on something else. And there's a good likelihood that you'll spend that time doing something that's actually healthy for you. You'll get an improved mood. You'll have a higher self-esteem of yourself. You'll compare yourself to less people and you'll feel less insecure. You'll have less fear of missing out because you aren't watching all of these basically fake experiences from other people where you feel like you need to get in on that. You'll improve your sleep so much, bro. You'll improve your sleep so fucking much. You'll have way more time. If you didn't already know, if you spend about 6 hours and 27 minutes on your phone a day, you'll waste 32 years of your life. You can see some of the other videos I've made on that. And you'll have a happier life overall. And all of these benefits that I've just mentioned will butterfly effect into basically all aspects of your life. If you improve your health, you'll be more likely to learn a skill better, and if you learn that skill better, then you'll be more likely to get that high career job, or all of these things, they butterfly effect into each other. So if you can just quit this one bad habit of yours of consuming social media, your life will probably like 10x in quality. And yes, all of these things that I've just mentioned is as good as they seems. And yes, you can actually achieve it because 3 years ago, I first discovered the concept of reducing screen time. I tried not everything because in 2022, when I first discovered, it took me like a year for me to actually take action. So that was just a year of my life wasted. Then I tried some things, they failed. I tried something else, it failed. Everything failed. But then in 2025, I actually quit. And I feel awesome now, so that's great. So I'm just gonna show you my screen time, so you see that I'm not actually bullshitting. Today it doesn't really make sense. You can see like the previous day, but I spent 22 minutes today, 6 minutes on Notion, which is note taking, 5 minutes on the phone because I had to book a dentist appointment, and then a few minutes on other stuff. Yesterday I spent 45 minutes. It was 11 minutes on YouTube. 8 minutes on school, 6 minutes on Discord. Then Tuesday it was pretty high in the screen time. But look at what I'm spending my time on. 55 minutes on Notion. I was recording a shit ton of videos. 17 minutes on school, communicating with people, 12 minutes on YouTube. Mind you, the time I'm spending on YouTube isn't consuming YouTube shorts or anything. It's literally consuming full-length educational podcasts or educational videos in general that aren't like really stimulating. 10 minutes on YouTube Studio. So yes, on some days I have a high screen time, but all the time I could have spent it on basically everything else. It's like the screen time in itself doesn't really matter. It's like what you spend it on. And if you spend it on bullshit, then obviously do something else. So as you can see, this is not a video like the other screen time videos. All the other screen time videos have sound effects, they have music in the background, they have all of these different stimulants, they have text popping up on screen, B-roll, where you see them eating something, then you see them going to sleep, so there's constantly stimulation. This video, the only stimulation you'll get is literally just me speaking. So just like focus on the video and actually try to get some value from it. Just the fact that you're watching this and consuming something that isn't completely brain rotting you and something where you aren't fucking up your attention span or whatever, it's already beneficial for you. So let me just like try to convince you to do a few basic things so that you can actually improve your life by tenfold. I'm just saying tenfold because it sounds good, but it's hard to quantify, right? So just take the first step. In 2022, when I was first trying to quit, I I did these few like minor things. I think maybe the only thing that I did in 2022 was I went on to the apps where I was consuming a shit ton. I set an app limiter, you know, the screen time limit where you can only watch for X amount of time. I think I set it for like maybe 30 minutes, and then eventually I was like, okay, I'm gonna set it for 0 minutes. Then I can't watch anything. But then what's it called? When I'd come home from school and I'd be like tired and everything, I'd just like set the 0 up to whatever, or even sometimes just when I woke up, the moment I woke up, the moment I opened my eyes, stand up, grab my phone, and then like just remove the screen time thing in and of itself. So it's like these small things doesn't do anything. You need to take just the step above that. Take the step that is a bit more difficult. Do that, and then, bro, you'll be on this path of you improving a lot quicker. So what I think you should do is delete the apps that aren't serving you. I'm talking, if the only things you consume on YouTube is YouTube Shorts, then delete YouTube. TikTok, if there's 0 value in YouTube, and I promise you, if you aren't an influencer or anything, then TikTok is not beneficial for you. I don't care if you're texting people on TikTok. You can do that on other platforms, right? If the app isn't serving you, just delete it. If TikTok is just a distraction for you, just delete it. You can just keep in the back of your mind. This is not a permanent decision. If something happens, you can just download it back. It's not the end of the world. Just take the initiative. Take the first step right now. Delete TikTok, delete Instagram, delete X, delete Pinterest, delete Threads, delete like Facebook, delete these things that you know aren't like gonna help you in any way. I don't even, like, the thing is, something I found out from trying to quit and failing so many times is you will always find a way to indulge in your consumption. You will, if you, let's say you have Instagram, you have TikTok, right? Let's say you only use Instagram and you never use TikTok. Then you delete Instagram. What are you gonna do now? You're not gonna go outside and go take a walk in nature or go to the beach or something. You're just gonna open TikTok instead, and you're just gonna scroll on TikTok instead. So try to limit your options and make the options that you have left be something that is more beneficial to you. So please, if you could just take action on this one YouTube video. Bro, you've seen those graphs, right? Where it's like 1% improvement of your life and 1% worse every day of your life, right? Over a year. Then if you could just take the initiative today, delete those apps that are distracting you. If you could do that like today, right after finishing this video, you could literally, I don't even care, like click off YouTube right now and go do that right now. If that's what it takes, then just go do it. But also you could just like, let me finish. If you could just delete that, that's like way above 1%, because just way above 1% better each day. That's just you setting the initiative. Then you can actually because I want to be completely honest with you, deleting the apps, it's not going to be make or break. It's more of you setting the initiative and you trying something and you putting in some form of effort and making some form of sacrifice before beginning. When I started, I didn't make these sacrifices. I just set the app timer, and I know it was like having like a bandage on your arm. It's like you just rip that shit off. It's like it's not that permanent. If you get a tattoo or something, it's more permanent. You can still remove it by like lasers and shit, but just like make something that is more permanent. Just delete the apps. If they aren't serving you, then what's the logical point in having them? Just delete them. And I wish if I could have told younger me in 2022 that just delete the apps, I would have come up with all of these excuses. I would have all these limiting beliefs like, oh no, it's not the apps. I need to do something else. But no, there isn't this something else. Just delete them. Just delete them. If you could come up with, if we were sat in front of each other right now and you came up with your reason as to why you wouldn't delete the apps, I'd be able to break that belief instantly, and you can feel that probably, right? So just take my word, your life will be so much better if you just take the initiative, try something, make this small sacrifice, delete the apps that aren't serving you. Also YouTube, even though this is technically like hurting my channel that I'm telling you to delete YouTube so that you can't watch my videos. But if that's gonna help you, then just do that, okay? Delete YouTube, delete Instagram, delete Facebook, delete TikTok, delete Pinterest, delete Threads, delete X, delete all of these apps, okay? Just delete them if they aren't serving you. So yeah, click the first link in the description. Do all the YouTube algorithm stuff. You already know what all the algorithm stuff is, right? So go do that and have a good rest of your day. See you, brother.